Hey, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video we're going to be making a beautiful spring wreath, or summer wreath, or any time of year. If you are excited, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Okay, so this wreath is going to be great if you're wanting to make your mom a gift for Mother's Day, or you just want to brighten up your front door for spring, or give your friend or neighbor a housewarming gift, anything like that. This wreath is so perfect for it. So let's get into the materials. The materials you're going to need for this wreath are a grapevine. I am using a 14-inch, but you can use an 18-inch if you want it for a bigger door. You're also going to need some ribbon for our bow, and this is from Michael's. I love this. Isn't that pretty with the gold? I love it. Scissors and a pipe cleaner. That will be for the bow. And then I have an assortment of greenery. We've got some lamb's ear and some olive leaves, olive branches. Then a main flower. This is beautiful peony. I love the colors. Isn't that pretty? I have an assortment of other flowers. I have this mix here. It's got dahlia and some other wildflowers. And I have these tulips. I thought they matched really well with this peony. I also have these berries, also from Michael's. And if you ever want to know where I get all my wreath making supplies, I have a cheat sheet linked in the description because this all came from all different kinds of places. We're also going to need our wire cutters, hot glue, and a hot glue gun. And my wire cutters, my hot glue gun, and the exact hot glue I use is all linked in the description under tools. If you're ever wondering what I use or anything I talk about in a video, it's probably linked in the description below. All right, the first thing we're going to do is make our bow. And speaking of bows, I also have a free bow making tutorial on exactly how I make my classic bow, and that is also linked in the description if you'd like that. So I'm just going to make my bow really quickly. So here's our bow. Don't you just love this cream colored ribbon with the gold dots? I love polka dots, especially in spring. I'm just going to give these tails a quick cut at the bottom. I can always change the length later. Now we have our bow. We need to trim up our grapevine first. Since this wreath is going to have an exposed grapevine, we want the grapevine to look nice and tidy. So now we're going to place our, we're not going to actually place our bow, we're just going to put it here to get a good look at where we want it. And I think that's pretty good. And then we're just going to keep that spot in mind, but we're not going to place the bow yet. We're going to start with our greenery base. And of course, I love using lamb's ear in the spring. So here it is. So I'm going to just place my lamb's ear. So where did I say this was? So it's going to be coming out there. Okay, I am going to use a little bit of floral wire here just to tie that down a little bit. If you need something to stay in place, you just need a little floral wire. Now I'm going to add the next piece of lamb's ear back here. Ow, I glued myself. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. And this is just giving us a nice base for our wreath, a nice greenery base. Isn't that pretty? One of my favorite color combinations is this peachy color with the lamb's ear, that sagey green and that coral peachy color. Oh, I love it so much. All right, next we're going to grab our olives, cut a few pieces off. I'm not going to need this whole thing. And I love the interest that these berries give. Aren't those cute? I love those. It just keeps the wreath a little more interesting, having more than one kind of greenery. I love the different textures, but the colors are kind of similar. So I'm just going to mix that right in there, right in between the two pieces of lamb's ear there. Same as over here. Maybe a piece back here. because we don't want to leave this spot bald. We need to put stuff there too. Oops, it's not dry yet. Okay, now I'm going to add my flower right behind where the bow is going to go. So right back here. So now we're going to add our accent flowers now that we have our main flower. So we have 2 accent flowers. So this is actually going to be a one-of-a-kind wreath that I only have 1 of. And it will be available in my shop if you would rather just have me make it for you, but I only have 1 available. So I'm just going to sprinkle these over here to get that color moved down. And then we're going to add in these beautiful things. I think at this point I am going to put my bow in. So we have these 2 wires and we just put them in between the grapevine and then tie it in the back. Just tying that, twisting it in the back. And you can use floral wire, it will hide better. I just like the grip of the pipe cleaner, it just helps me, makes it easier. I like to keep things simple. All right, oh, that bow is so cute. I just love this ribbon so much. I'm going to add 1 more piece of lamb's ear because it needs something right here. Okay, and now I'm going to use this color right here. And we're just sticking that along the grain of the grapevine so it has a good hold. I just glue the stem and stick it in the grapevine, just like that. Now I'm going to add a little bit more olive branches just to bring the greenery around more. Oh, they're so pretty. Perfect for spring. I'll just add a few just to fill it in a little bit. I really want to add in a few more beautiful, colorful pieces in my shop for Mother's Day. So pretty soon I will be using up a bunch of my florals and making one of a kind or just a few of one kind of wreath for Mother's Day to stock my shop. So let me know if you want me to include that in a video. I did one of those in the fall and it was really fun. I made, I think, 4 different fall wreaths. And I kind of just showed you my process of using up florals that I have and making room for the next season. Plus, it's a great way to stock your shop. So if you are interested in me doing a spring version of that video, let me know. And I probably will. Okay, let's get some flowers back here. We don't want to neglect the back. This is so pretty. I just love all these colors. Okay, now I do want to add a little bit of that white creamy color back into the wreath because it's just on the bow right now. So I think that's the perfect way to use these berries, and we won't use too many. So pretty. I often pick up the greenery and the floral so I can nestle things underneath. It gives it such a full look and it really mixes everything in well. And since I have some on the bottom over here, I'll put some over here. Then I think we'll be done. So in the grapevine. So much texture. I love it. All right. Now I'm just going to cut these ribbons a tad. I like to just cut them at a slant, but you can dovetail them if you want. When you dovetail, you just fold it and cut it at an angle, but I like just to do the simple slant. Fluff up my bow. There you have it. Here it is. I love it. I think it's so cute. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.